Olá a todos! Hoje temos o enorme prazer de receber os Asomvel, uma banda do Reino Unido que vem fazer a primeira parte dos. Eles já estão a brincar comigo, porque eles não estão a perceber nada do que estamos a dizer, mas eu vou já falar com eles um bocadinho em inglês. Hello, everybody! I was telling them that you came from.
We understand everything.
Obrigado.
Oh, obrigado!
Ah, you see?
You speak the lingo.
You speak.
We know one word. We know how to say thank you. And that's
Not even only thank you. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Now you are coming to Portugal, so you can learn a little bit more here in Lisbon.
yes, we hope so. What's that
that's
on,
an
on
idea.
Valentine's Day, isn't it? That'll be
Yes, it is
be a bit
Valentine's
fun.
Day. Tell me one thing. For those who doesn't know the band, can you tell us briefly how did it all started?
Well, we'll try not to bore you with the long version. We've only got limited time here.
Yeah.
The band was started by my uncle alongside this moron. So you can blame him mostly. It's not really our fault. We're absolved of any blame. We started like before I was born in '93. Then sadly, my uncle passed away in 2010. So I stepped up to do bass and vocals. You got this motherfucker, my brother, on guitar, and we found a drummer who's actually from the same hometown as us. This is Ryan. And now it feels like the planets have aligned, and we've got the right lineup, the right songs, and
Ready, kick some ass.
Let's do some
yeah.
Ralph, it was difficult for you to take charge of the band's vocals. You were very young.
Yeah, I mean, I was 17 when I started, when I joined the band.
Now.
Yeah, I look like I've had a tough paper round at this point. Although I think the lighting is all right from this bit of natural lighting coming in from the right here, taking a few years off. Yeah, it was always a tricky thing to sort of try and live up to that expectation. Jay-Jay Winter. Hello, was that him? His spirit is with us. Oh my god. Yeah, but I think it's something you pick up over time. It's like, what, 10 years now, 10, 11 years been doing it. So I would say only just the past couple of years, it's been anything like, we're finally getting good. The songs are better and, we're getting there.
Mm-hmm. Lenny, hello.
He's just taking his medication.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. It was easy for you, and it is still easy for you to work with your sons, or not?
That's a vicious rumor.
That's a vicious rumor.
Yes.
They're not yours.
No.
He takes no blame.
He takes no blame.
Yeah.
I have to speak with their mom.
Sorry, just signal.
Signal has been lost. Signal is lost.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah. You released your latest album in March last year, Born to Rock and Roll. Can you tell us a little bit more about this work?
Yeah, this is the first album with us four all working together. Typically, when we were a three-piece, it was me and Lenny writing the songs predominantly. But we sort of got a taste of us all like working together on this new album. We had time to do demos for the first time ever, because before we just had this idea that sort of like you got to like keep it in your fucking brain and then try and communicate that to the engineer at the studio and get something good. Whereas on this one, we had the time and the technology, and Ryan's been a big help in like getting the demos so that we can put the ideas down and sort of suck it and see, and decide whether or not what we're doing is actually any good, because we've been guilty in the past of going in thinking we've got a great idea, and then in practice it's not so great. But we sort of had a chance to get a load of the bad ideas out of the system. It's sort of like running a dirty tap, and eventually after enough shit comes out, you get clean water. And I think the album that we got in the end, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the actual songs themselves are all good, catchy little rock and roll bangers.
And the process of doing the album, how it was the process? Who wrote the lyrics and the music? Lenny, did you do something?
No, I don't know anything.
No, you didn't.
I don't do anything. I've got no talent.
You have no talent. Only to make this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, grow your own band members. That's not a bad one, is it?
No, not.
First.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
But
So,
how did all the process of doing the record between writing the songs and the lyrics? Tell me a little
yeah,
bit
the
more.
way that it usually goes is that Lenny will have some riff just come out of nowhere, and we'll maybe even a title to accompany it, and then I'll sort of take that, and use it as inspiration, write some lyrics. Then they'll get refined, we'll look and say, oh, maybe that line is a bit shit. Or sometimes when I'm writing lyrics, I'll write way too much, and Lenny in particular is quite good at saying, you're doing too much. Just take, all this hard work you've done, delete. And in the end, it works out a lot snappier, a lot more catchy. And
I think what he's trying to say is, I've got the brain.
brain, the brawn,
The looks.
and the looks. Of
The
course.
looks.
And then of course Ryan is sort of bringing something to the table in terms of you'll get a shit riff that's sort of pretty mediocre, and then Ryan will do some insane sort of variation on the drums. I remember when we were writing Stare at Death and Spit, there's a little section just before the second verse, and it's got some mad like double kick shit on like the crash cymbal as well, and it's just being able to like have these ideas. I don't know what. He's gone mad. This is like the 70s fucking third interview of the day, so
Yes, I do understand.
we're just taking the piss now.
Yeah.
Nothing that I'm saying is even true, but
Nothing is true. Nothing is true.
It's a good process, all four of us working together, and it feels like the longer we do it, the more and more we find our place with it. And
the record was very, very well accepted among the public, the audience, and the fans. You have been playing all over the world, and now you're coming to Lisbon. It has been good. Been playing all together.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been nice to sort of have the second guitar in a live situation as well. It feels like the bass playing I can play it more. There'd be a lot of times where you'd record something on an album and then live you'd just play chords instead to like fill out the sound. Whereas now we can be a bit more true to what's on the album, and that goes for the guitar as well. There'd be a lot of guitar parts that we'd write, and you'd have to sacrifice that live. You can't do it because he's only got one.
I can't do it.
He can't play two guitars at once. Sadly, I don't know anyone who can.
I am worthwhile.
Yeah.
I'm not a piece of shit.
He's not wasted. He's not wasted his life.
You're not wasted.
Yeah.
Tell me,
That's good. We all get on. It's a good laugh.
you are famous for having a loud sound and very energetic concerts. Do you feel tired at the end? Or do you leave from the adrenaline that the audience gave you during the concert?
You never tire.
We usually just get warmed up by the end. I mean, I know that's definitely true for Ryan. He's like, he needs to do about 2 hours of warming up now before we play, because he usually gets off stage and he's just like, oh, I feel just about ready to go now. Oh, it's over. It's exhausting for sure, but it's the adrenaline and the fucking whatever other feel good chemicals are involved in.
The caffeine and the delusion.
Caffeine delusion. Yeah. No, it's great. It's like we've got to rock to stay alive.
Yeah, because you are born to rock and roll, so you have to be strong.
It's true.
Right?
We can't do anything else, man.
You are coming to Lisbon and you are going to celebrate Valentine's Day with all of us.
Beautiful.
So I would like to ask you, what are your expectations regarding this concert?
Well, we're hoping for chocolates, roses, maybe a few cards to be thrown up on stage. We'll probably be inundated with Valentine's cards. We'll be like, we won't even be able to play.
No, you'll be dressed in red, not in black.
Oh, I'm not sure. I might have some red underpants on. that might be about as far as that goes. Yeah, we're sort of excited to get out there and I don't know when the Portugal one is. Is that like that'll be a couple of weeks into the tour, I think, 14th of February. So yeah, we'll have a couple of weeks. We'll probably hit our stride by then. So I think you're in for a good night.
And what can
and Airborne, you know.
and what can we expect from your concert?
A lot of noise.
Lenny, tell me, what can we expect from you on stage?
Oh, you do, yeah. Don't you know?
No, I don't. It's
Big
Valentine's
secret.
Day. Valentine's Day. Big secret?
Big
Yeah, you've only got to take one look at us and you know what to expect. It's going to be mayhem.
Are you excited to come to Lisbon?
Yeah, I can't wait. I've heard good things about Portugal, the fans, you know, and Lenny's been before when my uncle was in the band years ago. You know, apart from the dodgy fish that he had, that gave him a very sicky tummy and ruined his whole experience. But this time we'll steer clear of that. Oh, that's good. We'll still steer clear of any dodgy fish and have a good night. Yeah, we can't wait.
We have a little bit, 1 or 2 minutes. I would like to make you a challenge. What would you say to people who don't know the band to convince them to go to the concert? What would you say to them?
Do it, I'll kick your head in.
Well, look, it's always been my dream to support Airborne. I'd always watch the support band that would be on before Airborne. I always feel like, fucking hell, that should be us up there, and now it finally is. And it's a match made in heaven, really, with the two bands. It's like you've got Airborne with an absolute onslaught of brilliant fucking hit songs that are like classics, you know, at this point. And you're going to feel like you've had your ass kicked before that even happens, you know. Before Airborne even hit the stage, you know, you're going to get a good show as it is. But the two bands together, it's going to be unreal. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. It's something I've always wanted. And to be a part of it, to be able to fucking deliver that, it's an honor, and we're going to enjoy every second of it, you know.
I'll be there. So make sure to go in red, to have some roses and some chocolate, because I'll be there. And I will say, hey, guys, Lenny, are you listening to me? No.
He's just lip reading.
My dears, thank you for having us. And I know it's a very busy day. Hope your coming to Portugal will be better than the other time with the fish. We have good meat. We have a lot of food and a very good wine. So I think you will be enjoying Lisbon very, very much.
Beautiful. Right, we'll see you there.
Thank you. It's a date. Bye-bye.
Cheers, Sandra, in a bit. Bye.